What if I told you that the hardest part of becoming a millionaire isn't reaching $1 million? It's reaching your first 100,000. That might sound ridiculous. After all, $1 million is 10 times larger than 100,000. But many successful investors and wealth builders agree on one thing. The first $100,000 is by far the hardest. In fact, legendary investor Charlie Munger once called getting to your first $100,000 a real challenge, because that's the point where your money finally starts working for you instead of depending entirely on you. Today, I'll show you exactly why the first $100,000 feels so difficult, why most people never reach it, and what you can do to get there faster. And trust me, once you understand this concept, you'll look at building wealth very differently. Before we continue, if you're interested in practical money strategies, investing, and financial freedom, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who's trying to build a better financial future. Now let's get started. The biggest reason the first $100,000 is so difficult is simple. At the beginning, almost all of your wealth comes from your effort, your salary, your overtime, your side hustle, your business income. Everything depends on you. Let's say you have $5,000 invested. Even if your investments earn an impressive 10% return for the year, that's only $500. Nice. But life-changing? Not even close. Now compare that to someone with $100,000 invested. The same 10% return generates $10,000. And here's the important part. They didn't work harder. They didn't work longer hours. Their money simply did more of the work. That's the power of reaching critical mass. Before $100,000, you're pushing the car. After $100,000, the car starts helping push itself. Most people underestimate how slow wealth building feels in the beginning. Imagine saving $500 every month. After 1 year, you've saved $6,000. After 3 years, about $18,000. After 5 years, around $30,000 before investment growth. For many people, that progress feels painfully slow. This is usually where people quit. They start thinking, this isn't working. But the truth is that wealth building isn't supposed to feel fast in the beginning. The early years are the foundation. Think of it like building a skyscraper. Nobody admires the foundation. Nobody takes pictures of the concrete being poured underground. But without the foundation, the building can never rise. The same thing happens with wealth. The habits you build during your first $100,000 matter more than the money itself. You're learning how to save consistently. You're learning how to control spending. You're learning how to invest, and you're learning how to think long-term. Those habits become the engine behind future wealth. Another reason most people never reach $100,000 is lifestyle inflation. This happens when income rises and spending rises right along with it. You get a raise, you buy a more expensive car, you move into a larger apartment, you increase your monthly expenses. Suddenly, you're earning more money, but saving the same amount. We've all seen people who make 6 figures, but somehow still struggle financially. It's not because they don't earn enough. It's because every increase in income gets matched by an increase in spending. The wealthy understand something different. When their income rises, they try to increase investing before increasing lifestyle. That single habit can create an enormous difference over time. Now let's talk about compound growth. This is where things get interesting. Compound growth means your money earns money, and then that money earns money too. At first, the effect is tiny, almost invisible, but over time it becomes powerful. Imagine 2 people. The first person invests $500 every month starting at age 25. The second person waits until age 35 to begin. Both invest the same amount. Both earn the same return. The person who started earlier will likely end up with significantly more money because they gave compound growth more time to work. Time is one of the most valuable assets an investor can have. That's why starting early matters more than starting perfectly. Many people spend years trying to find the perfect investment, the perfect stock, the perfect ETF, the perfect strategy. Meanwhile, they're ignoring the thing that matters most: consistency. The truth is that a good investment strategy followed consistently will usually beat a perfect strategy that never gets implemented. That's why successful investors focus on habits instead of predictions. They invest regularly, they stay patient, and they avoid emotional decisions. Now, here's something that doesn't get discussed enough. The journey to your first $100,000 is also a mental challenge. You'll see other people buying expensive things. You'll see social media influencers showing luxury lifestyles. You'll see stories about overnight success, and you'll wonder if you're falling behind. But remember this: most wealth is built quietly. Real financial progress often looks boring. It's the person investing every month. It's the person paying off debt. It's the person building an emergency fund. Those actions aren't exciting, but they work, and eventually something incredible happens. Your investments start generating meaningful returns. Your money begins contributing more to your growth. You stop feeling like you're doing all the work yourself. Momentum starts taking over. That's why so many investors say the first $100,000 is the hardest. Because once you reach that milestone, wealth building becomes less about effort and more about allowing time and compound growth to do their job. So if you're still working toward your first $100,000, don't get discouraged. The slow progress is normal. The frustration is normal. The challenge is normal. You're in the phase where future wealth is being built. Keep saving, keep investing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep going. Because the first $100,000 may be the hardest, but it's also the milestone that can completely change your financial future.